fastest lap for Osborne, 1:32.3. Fastest lap for Lewisman, 1:30.0.
Alright, brace yourselves, boys and girls. The participation is through the roof on this one. 29 people registered. Phillip Island doing the business. So this is my first ever race
just done
at Phillip Island.
1:29.1.
I didn't want to buy it, but me and my mate Ben, who I race with, have been in the same split all last week at Le Mans, and we've had some really good races, probably the closest races we've ever had in the 4 or 5 years that he's had iRacing. So he said he was running this one this week, so we thought I thought I'd buy it. It's absolutely disgusting. I can see why the participation's low. It's not a terrible circuit. It's just very inconsistent. Which is interesting. Should be entertaining for you guys. I think there's going to be a lot of action. There's a lot of corners that after a few laps you won't be taking it the same way that you've been taking it previously. But it's the same for everyone, we're all in the same boat. Who knows? Sometimes circuits like this that aren't, I don't know, 100% staying on the line.
1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1:29.1. 1
particular favourites of mine do provide really good racing, so we'll see. We'll try and stay optimistic. Participation is pathetic though. I know it's early. Most people have proper jobs and they're at work and stuff. But yeah, I thought it'd be a bit busier than this, mind. So we did a 27.7 in practice. Like this one, for example, if you get this wrong, this is flat normally. If you get that wrong, you're dead. And many people will get it wrong. There's not much run off, you're in the grass and then you're straight in the wall. Cheers for tuning in, guys, if you're on the stream. This one's just a lift. Guy off there. It's just so easy to bin it. Anyway, we haven't followed anyone, we haven't driven in traffic yet. I'd imagine that'll be an overtaking spot. I think it'll be interesting because I'm not really sure of optimal racing line. So many weird corners. That being one of them. Apologies for Norbert's very bad language. Come on, Norbert. No need for that at this hour, is there?
E7, that puts you 3.3. Off the loop, car left, clear left. Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds. Off the
So that's going to be crazy.
1.1 off the pace. You're a second down in sector 3. That lap was a 129.9.
And pits that exit in the pits. Anyway, the problem is we're going to be top split. There's going to be a huge gulf nearly with aliens and the rest of us, I would imagine. I'm hoping there's enough at the back of the pack that we can have a nice little race. We absolutely flattened the guy in practice. That's actually the thumbnail for this video if you've clicked it. Went straight on a turn one, hit the grass, and then when I came back on I just absolutely clattered him. Apologised, he was cool about it.
Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace.
That's a strange corner.
Off the pace.
Right, here we go then. I'm actually waiting for a bezel free kit to be delivered today, so that will be exciting times. The problem is I'm probably going to miss it. I'm trying to keep an eye on me Ring doorbell, but yeah, even if they come to the door, and even if I see it and start talking to them to say leave it, you know, wherever, I won't be able to hear the response from them, so it's probably just not worth trying to answer it. So yeah, we'll be doing this. We'll be doing the Advanced Mazda, and we'll be doing the Porsche Cup this week. So yeah, apart from this, I mean, depending on how this goes, we might. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. Cheers for tuning in, mate. We may. Oh, is that Josh from Ollie's? I've just seen the BRT. Josh Benson, yeah. If it is, congratulations on your Le Mans win, mate. Absolutely unbelievable. I was on and off all day watching. Some achievement, that, buddy. If I'm just randomly talking to somebody else here, they'll be like, what's going on? Right, let's see who's in here. Oh, Pablo's in, right. Samsoid's in, right. Yes, yeah, I use when he streams, I try and get in there as much as I can. Yeah, him and Dave, that's who I watched, you know what I mean? Yeah, just unbelievable streams, unbelievable content, and pace. It's insane, absolutely insane, the pace that you guys have in that car. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, to win, I saw the start, and I seen, I don't know what was it. Was it a slowdown? Something happened that, because he qualified first, didn't he, Ollie? Or yourself? I'm not actually sure who qualified.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 19.
But what car number are we in, by the way? My headphone cable's too short. 17. And I seen him lose the lead and drop back to P3, and then it was P3 for most of the first stream with quite a big gap, 25-second gap or something at one point. And then to claw that back, I didn't see any of that part. But it looked, I know it's probably not, but it looked comfortable at the end, which is class. But yeah, some achievement, especially with just the two years. Unbelievable achievement, that. Is there any point qualifying here? I think I'm just going to start at the back. Now I'll qualify. Only because sometimes when I start at the back and it goes wrong, you've only got yourself to blame for not trying to get further up there. Let's give it a go. Just had a lock up and a huge slowdown. Yes, that was it, yeah. Thanks, mate. Yeah, ProSimRig PSR1 this. But I've just moved studios. If you see further streams back, yeah, I moved studios. So I moved into this house early January, converted this to a music studio / gaming room, rig room, I suppose. Don't do any of the gaming. And I've just set all this up in the background. A couple of days ago, got all my old vinyl back from me mother's, and yeah, we'll be putting all that back as soon as possible.
The track temperature's for
yes, mate, music production. So I DJ'd all my life, from being a uneducated young boy growing up in the depths of Middlesbrough. So yeah, DJ'd all my life, got into music production, studied at a university, and now I teach it. So I teach music production at a school for disengaged pupils. People would say a naughty school, which it is, you know, let's not sugarcoat it, it is a naughty school. So I teach DJing and music production there as my day job. But I've produced and released music for 10 years now, under the alias Caltech. So I did produce the stream intro music. That's the last thing I produced, actually. But since this hobby took over, that's kind of on the back burner. But it's all behind me. So we'll come back to it at some point. We'll definitely come back to it. Right, let's see if we can not qualify last. I think that's the goal here. Cheers, buddy. It's cooler than it. It sounds cooler than it is. Yeah, it sounds cooler than it is. It's certainly not cool when you're in a classroom getting chairs thrown at you and attacked and whatever, but luckily we don't have a lot of that at the moment, so that's all good. Don't really know about tyre warm up or anything here. We're just going to go do my best, I think. Did I set that to cancel that? Or that to cancel that? There we go. But yeah, it was nice to dig out my old vinyl again and see what I had there. It took me back in the day when I started collecting. I've probably got double that what's behind me. That was my thing growing up, collecting vinyl, and back in them days it was, you know, trying to get the ones that people didn't have and rare music. Right then, let's see what we can do here. I know there's a lot of time in this first turn, but it's just difficult, I think, to get it right. That's alright though. Ah, you motherfucker. I think I was going alright there as well. I think I was a decent lap. Right, let's try and go same again. I'll be happy with that if I'm able to nail that lap without a mistake. Don't know whether it's fast or not, it's probably not, but if I'm anywhere near the 27s again, I think I'll be pleased. Yeah, 28-1, alright. So that was deep, but I don't know if it's might be a better exit if you go that deep. Again, not great there. Don't die here and that'll do me. Hopefully I'm not at the back and that'll be in the 27s hopefully. No, slower than the first one. P18. So what means pretty much where we're expecting to be there. At the back, towards the back, but there'll be a lot of deaths in this race, I would imagine. We shall see. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, it's the same as any job. You'd rather stay in bed and get up when you want and do this. As Ollie is now, living the dream. That's what you want. Right. I would imagine it's quite stressful though being a full-time YouTuber, because you're just oh, I need to update caps. Like, I've only recently monetized, and looking at the analytics and where the money comes in, and it must be difficult when you've had, like, I don't know, if you have a bad week, or like, the only reason I got monetized is because I covered the Nordschleife 24-hour race, and I was on board with Verstappen, and I recorded a particularly good moment, and it's got over 300,000 views. So that's the only reason my channel became monetized on watch hours. I had the subscribers already, but so it was a bit of a one-trick pony. Like, the streams and the views on my regular videos aren't enough. And I see when people stop watching the Max video, I just see things start to drop. And if you were doing it full time, that must be difficult. Quite stressful. I think people just think, you know, you're a full-time YouTuber. You've made it. You're stress-free. You're paying your mortgage off with, you know, with gaming essentially. But yeah, I think it must be quite difficult. But yeah, nice position to be in. But yeah, not as easy as people think, I reckon. Right then, let's try not to die. I don't even know if I need tyres here. I would imagine I probably do, but I'm not going to bother because I won't know which ones to take. Let's have a look. 97s on the right, 98s on the left. But they're pretty even, so we'll just leave them alone, I think. Anyone behind me who's rapid? No, so there's only 3 cars behind me. Or 4 when we start, when everyone's on the grid. I panicked then because it said alarm. I thought I'd not fueled up, but it's oil pressure, not fuel pressure. We are fueled. So it looks like I'm in the right car though.
The track temp is 19. The air temp is 19 Celsius.
So
be 18.
You know, two rows back from Samside. I've got to take the positives here. I think top split 4.1k. I won't need to do much to get into positive. I don't think.
Follow Z-Man.
Let's just try and not die. Is this a full pace lap? Wow. Pablo, car number 9, car number 2, starting P9.
Please catch up to Z-Man.
Murdoch is GT7 World Finalist. Where's he? Where's Murdoch? He's not in front of me, is he? He's not behind me, is he? He's behind me. He's rapid then, Josh, yeah? What car's GT7? Like what manufacturers are in GT7? I've never even heard of it. Oh, Gran Turismo 7. I thought it was like GT3, GT4, GT7. But how far back are we going here? GT32. Right, Gran Turismo, yeah. I've never played it. I played it years ago. Gran Turismo 2, I think, was the last one I played. I did a challenge at my mate's house where he had to do 5 laps of the Nordschleife without going off the track. And to this day, he hasn't driven on the Nordschleifer since, like in a sim. And it's the only reason I know it. Here we go in here.
Okay, Duncan, get ready.
Sensible thing here might be to just let people go past me.
Green, green, green.
Alright, here we go. Death at turn 1 incoming. Yeah, go on, mate.
Car right. Clear right. There's an incident in turn 1.
Of course there is.
Thomas.
There's another one. Where's he coming back on? Oh, I tell you what, he's a lucky boy.
Looks like it's Thomas.
Yeah, he's a lucky boy, him. Problem with this,
Looks like Thomas.
being top split, they're going to be so consistent that they're probably not going to find it as challenging as me here. Apart from him.
There's an incident in turn 6.
He's probably finding it quite difficult. Oh, I haven't tried my pit entrance or anything. What an amateur. You're going to have to go past me, mate, I think.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
Just slam the brakes on then.
Incident in the loop. It looks like Cortez.
Ooh, nearly.
Yellow flag.
Pablo making friends. Smashed right into the back of me once, Pablo, at Le Mans, a long time ago now, a couple of years ago. I was really slow through the second chicane, and obviously someone of his speed just come through at racing speed. I think I was a lap down as well. He wasn't happy like now, with a bit more experience, I can understand why he was annoyed at the time. I just give him a bit back because I just thought he was driving through me essentially, which he did, but you know, it's because I was way off pace and on the racing line, so I couldn't understand it. No man's land here. Where'd that Murdoch go? Did he go flying through? Right, we'll have to have a look at the pit entrance when we get round again, because no idea what to do there. Jesus, the pits are before, the pits are back there. Oh do you?
There's an incident in the loop. We go behind us now, 6.2. 17th place. Okay, Duncan. In-car refueling window will open after 11 minutes. It should close at about 33 minutes.
I don't think I'm a million miles off. I think I'm just probably getting a couple of corners wrong and costing me. So is it left here? Try to look and I can't really take my eyes off this corner. It looks quite hard left. Looks a bit Bathursty on entrance, to be honest. Anyway.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Can't make any mistakes, or is it a slowdown or what? I think my best bet is to probably try and follow somebody into the pits.
That was 128.0. That's your quickest lap.
So tight there, I think I was tighter than I've been previously.
Turn 6. Yellow flag.
This guy got damage. I think tyres will probably come into this a little bit. Cheers for tuning in if you're on the stream.
16th place.
Another one dead. Is he going to join and kill?
There's an incident in the loop.
Yes, he is. Here we go, survival.
I'm sorry, I was full on the brake. Couldn't do anything.
Who did he kill? Did he kill Pablo? I know I seen Pablo was off, but I don't think he killed Pablo. I think he killed the Audi, didn't he? Or was he the Audi? Be on the podium at this point. Through no talent whatsoever. Right, there's two behind me. Pablo's still going. Whether they've pit or not, I don't know, but they're behind me.
13th place. Alright, Duncan, lap time's pretty consistent.
Yeah, when the tyres go, this circuit is going to get disgusting real quick. Well, there's oh no, it's Arnold. It was the Murdoch that was him, wasn't it? It's up there though, P9. Struggling to get that back over to the left now. That line felt a little bit better. Tracked out too much, but at least I was off the inside curve.
That one was at 128. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Pua needs to go out the throttle at the right time. This was the Porsche who was backwards of his own accord in sector 1, I think, looking at his livery. Let him go, no point fighting him. But yeah, I do think that fast left that's over the crest, it'll absolutely destroy your tyres if you're on throttle, I think, there, so there'll be a few mistakes made there by people. Stepping out a bit there. See how much more speed he's carrying through there. I think he's probably got damage. I think he'd be past me by now if he hadn't. It's better, I think. Whoa! Yeah, a little bit there. Step out right. They'll probably send it on the inside of the turn 2 here.
There's an incident in the loop. Yellow flag. Car left. Clear left.
Open that door up for him.
Come on, keep pushing.
Lost 1, gain 2. Quite difficult now, grip-wise. Slow down way too much there.
Okay, Duncan, we'll fill you to the end of the race.
Right, 22.
100 metres. 50 metres.
Nice and easy. Tyres cool down a bit. Just trying to avoid any mistakes. Hopefully these guys don't catch me. I didn't even look at my mirrors then. I just randomly exited the pits without checking. That's pretty poor. Shit. We shouldn't lose 24 seconds, I don't think, on track between now and the time they pit. I think there'll be some more drama though. I don't know how far we are off a top 10 here. I can imagine if you're pushing and you're side by side through some of these corners, it's very difficult. Anyway, we have to make it to the end first. seconds a lap. I'm losing to these guys behind. Which should be almost acceptable at Le Mans, but probably not here. Tracks that are newer to you do seem a lot more difficult, but this feels like the most I'm off pace that I've ever been on a track. As long as we finish, it's all good. Not sure how long I've spent in the pits, but hopefully I'm not going to lose any positions to those who I was in front of. Although there was a couple who went off just before I came in, I think. Purple Mercedes, I think it was. Pablo's took a couple of seconds out of me as well. He's in front on the track at the moment. So Pablo's pace is actually similar to those up front, I think, because they've took another 2 seconds out of me as he's pulled away. That's what I was worried about. This was the guy. Who binned it in front of me. Right, you good for me, pal? I'll just sit here. Try and keep the pressure on, see if he makes a mistake. Might learn a thing about lines as well. This is where I'm going to lose him, I think. Maybe normally, but I think he had to put his brakes on there. Yeah, just not confident through there, like. See, I'm pushing too hard there, trying to keep up with him. He's going to be challenging me as well. We'll have to try and keep the pace up a little bit, I think. Again, it's disagreeing with me a little bit there. I think I've actually pulled away a little bit from the guys behind. Couple more heroes, make some more mistakes, we might just get top 10 finish again. I was so close to putting the wheel on the grass there. Gap's coming down now that Axel's got past.
The gap is now 2.7 seconds. That was 128.4. There's an incident in the loop. You think it might be catastrophic?
I think we're going to lose this position of Axel, car number 4, so not surprising. Can't let that bother me too much, it's inevitable. As long as we're pulling away from Norbert, which we seem to be. Problem there is I lost all the time in Norbert, as well as the position. I knew I was going to lose 2.7. Let's see if we can pull away again. Whoa! Can't be just me who's struggling with the traction. Normally quite good on tyre wear, so I would imagine people just know how to deal with it better than me, maybe.
Looks like it's constrained. Yellow flag, caution.
Been off there a couple of times, hasn't he?
Car in front of us is constrained. The gap behind is now 2.0 seconds.
If I hold off Norbert for the rest of this race, I'll be happy. Getting closer and closer there at the edge.
Okay, Duncan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
It's obviously damaged, isn't he? Surprised he's not permanently damaged after that stream where I seen him cooking some chicken. Surprised he's still alive, man. Fucking hell. Unbelievable, that's one of the best things I've ever seen. It's like raw chicken like all over the place, like just touching everything. He's obviously got damage because in the faster corners I'm able to close the gap and I'm pulling away from Norbert as well, so I think he's probably got damage as well. a little bit of correcting going on through there.
That's 2 minutes left.
That was sketchy, that. So 2 more laps then, or is it 1 more after this? Might just be 1. Might have to chase around a VRS B lap or something. See where I'm making the mistakes. It's clearly more than 1 corner, I think.
Incident into the loop.
It's a strange place to crash unless they're right on the limit on turn 1 and then just dipping into the grass. I just don't see why you would pin it on what they're calling the loop. One more after this then. No white flag.
V12. 1 more lap to go. Very little fuel left.
Top split problems. Gonna have to save. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. Right, he said good race, like it's over. It's not over, is it?
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Two litres left. We're running on fumes, mate. There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Murdoch and Simpson.
No white flag? What's going on here? Is it over? Why am I not getting flags? This is crazy. Pace car's out. Am I missing something? Everyone's disconnecting. Have I finished the race? I've got no idea what's happening. My flags are there. My flags are normally right on the screen for you guys to see as well. No flags came up, right? That's so strange. I take P12 all day long though. That's very strange though that I didn't get the flags. I don't think I didn't hit fuel save then, so it probably was white flag when I was expecting it, when I got the call for fuel. So started P18, finished P12 in a 4.1k top split. Got to be happy with that. Right, I'm going to save that because I might look at people's laps there because I was hopelessly slow. To be fair, I would like a second split race in there, but yeah, the second split's 1500, 1.5k. We're never going to be in that. The participation is never going to be high enough that we're in that split, so we're going to be constantly in top split, which is it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Right then, what are we doing? What are we doing? When's advanced? Advanced Mazda at Spa is at 1:15, so we've got plenty of time between now and then. Ferrari Challenge at Silverstone. Can we do both? Can we do that and then the advanced Mazda? Yes, I think we probably can. No. Yeah, we can. 10-minute qualifying at 1:45. We'll take it to 5:2. 15-minute race. Yeah, we should be in, and I might have to register first, but we should be able to do that. Global Mazdas at Virginia. The Porsche Cup is at Silverstone, but that'll be too long to jump into the next one. Sports cars at Oregon. Probably give that a miss. Road America SimLab, 25 minutes, 12:30. 25-minute race. Oh, that's me doorbell. Is this the bezel free kit? Let's find out. Right, it was the bezel free kit, so we might be doing an on-stream terrible install, because these things never got a plan for me. So let's get into this box. 2 seconds. So this isn't an Azus bezel free kit. This is the one that my old pal Dave Cam reviewed not so long back. So it's just a fella off Etsy called Gavin. Watch me just slice straight through the thing. I'll go in this way. And yeah, basically Gavin makes these. I'm assuming he makes them out of an old TV, because I had a little go at that myself and it didn't go to plan. Well, it did. It was okay, but there was it was just a bit blurry. It was a bit shoddy, to be honest. And I'm not expecting this to be perfect, but you just can't get the Azus kits no more. I don't understand why, though. Like, I don't understand why they would stop making that product, because there's clearly a market for it. Anyway, what he did was he sent me a link to a QR code, like it's something out of Terminator 2. Like, that's the age we live in. And I've got to build this myself. Which, you know, if I had to build the Terminator, it would have ended very quickly. But, so he said it's like a new package that he's putting out now, instead of doing it sending it out in one sort of complete piece. He's sending it out in pieces. You've got to put it together yourself, which it's fairly straightforward. He sent us a QR code link to how to do it, and I'm going to attempt to do it on stream. I wasn't planning on it, but while you're here. So you get 4 of these little fellas. These things are little grub screws, I think, that tighten up. Although I'm not sure how they tighten up. So it slips in there. There's a little... Yeah, this isn't going to work. You're not going to be able to see this. But there's a tiny little gap in there. I don't know if you can see that. And it's got a little bit of give to it. So... Oh, you just go straight in there. I thought you'd go in that way. Right, so you go straight in that way. I really need to sort this cable out. I can't move without snagging it. It's probably going to break it. So you just slip the bits of... What would you call them? Film. The little plastic bits, anyway. You slip them in there, nip it up, and then, you know, thread them things through. So there is a little... little thing on how to do it. Let me see if I can get it up on the screen, because I will need to be reading through it as I do it, because I am absolutely hopeless at this sort of stuff. Great, I don't want to forward it, I want to email it. Can I download it? Yes, we can. Right, so if I email it to myself and then I'll just open it up on this screen. Attach PDF. Bosh. Right, let's see if this is going to work. So yeah, it's I suppose it's a good little idea, really. So there's one of them. That's got bubble wrap on, by the way. You're not supposed to see through that, in case you're as dense as me. So yeah, what I didn't realise, and this is maybe where I went wrong with the ones that I made. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about here, by the way, oh, there's a little Allen key in there. What a guy, Gavin. What a guy. There is a right way and a wrong way to look at it, apparently. Which I wasn't aware of. Right, I can just bust this up now, can't I? Let's not be as reckless as I normally am. Probably end up slicing my finger off. when I did it the first time, yeah, it looked a little blurry. And maybe I was looking through it the wrong way. So, right, let me open this up for you guys. This will be the worst live build that's ever been streamed. Right then, here we go. Back to that. What am I doing? What am I doing? Right. So, yeah, this is what he sent me. Little QR code link that takes you to this. And he said it's not his finest work, were his words. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty straightforward. So, this is the way you should be able to see through the film. This is to be facing the user. This is the side that should be facing the monitors. So, I don't know when I did it the first time, if I just did it the wrong way and it was that blurry, because it did look really blurry. Now, any old TV has, some of them have a couple of these films in, so you can make these things yourself. Now, what I struggled with was the mounting solution. Now, obviously, that's where these things come in. So, the Allen key supplied is in the kit to loosen the grub screws at the rear of each bracket. Once the grub screws are loose, this will show the full slot width. This will now allow the film to be placed through the bracket slot. So with the film through the slot, you can re-tighten the grub screw to hold the film in place. Not a lot of pressure needed, blah, blah, blah. Then you thread these things through, and then you slip it over the back. So, first things first then. If this starts being difficult, I'll probably just disappear and do it on my kitchen table, which is probably where I should be doing it, but I'll try and do it with you guys. I'd put some music on, but YouTube will have a little meltdown about it, won't it? I actually got... it's crazy, this. So, on my PSR3 rig build, which is available to watch on my channel, I put some background music on while I built the rig. And YouTube decided... that there's a copyright claim against this piece of music. The funny thing about it was it's my piece of music. So my record label, or one of the record labels that I'm signed to, has obviously got like a legal team or whatever. And I don't know if it's automated or what, but there was a copyright claim against it. So I had to message Steve, who runs Celestial Recordings, and say, look, me video's been flagged up as, copyright. I don't have the rights to this music. So I messaged YouTube and I said, look, I have the rights to all of my own music. Myself and the record label have like 50-50 ownership. That's just how it works these days. Anyway, long story short, they let me have the music on the thing. It wasn't a very good story. Just, it's a story in it. Right, so that way, that way. Right, so that's the right way. So this way is going on the thing. I think the Azus ones have a little bendy bit in the middle, I think. So if that's going to go over the back, that's got to go in that way, right? So let's give these a little loosen. Lefty loosey. I could do them all lighter here, but we'll soldier on. Right, so that's going in there, is it? Like that. And it's on the front of it. Right, we're saying this is the bottom of the top. Let's say this is the bottom, shall we? Because that looks like the bottom, what he's doing. So, yeah, that's right. I'm so fucking bad at this shit. Right, that's the right way. So this is towards... this is towards the user. So it goes in that way, right. So this is going to slip into this gap. I don't know what he's fucking cut that with. A fucking beaver on a stick, I think he's used to cut that. As one of my old pals once said. Right, let's see if we can nip this up without it falling apart. Probably not. Now it says in the thing, not much pressure is needed, but I don't know how much pressure will apply. Obviously you don't want to put it all in the thing. I think more pressure than that, because, you know, I felt a bit of pressure and I stopped. But I think it needs more than that because it's still moving. Now I do always over tighten things, so I need to be a bit sensible here. Right, that's holding it for now, so we'll go with that. So there's stage 1. I've done it the wrong way. It's actually quite difficult. Let me see. That's very blurry. I don't know. I'll do it this way. If it's wrong, we'll just switch it back and do it the other way. Right. So, do we put the top on as well? Yeah, we do. Just put the top on. If you're interested, I can post a link to this thing. I'm assuming these are 3D printed. If you've got a 3D printer, you can make these yourself, I would imagine. And you know, this is the hard bit. It's the mounting solution that's the problem. So the reason I finally wanted these is, I don't know if anybody who's watching has seen my previous GoPro on my head style point of view videos. So we're doing onboards in the Mazda and we're doing onboards in the Porsche. The Porsche Cup. Again, dodgy cut on these, I'll be honest. It doesn't matter in the slightest. The bit that I'm complaining about is that's a little bit rough cut is hidden away in the thing, but obviously you want it a bit, you know, neater than that. Maybe he needs a new pair of scissors. Right, so there we go. That's what we got. Yeah, anyway, so when I'm doing the point of view videos, I've installed, you guys can't see this I don't think, but a roll cage. So I've put a roll cage here which matches the roll cage in the Porsche Cup. I haven't looked at it for some other cars. And I put a little cover over the top. The webcam's not needed. The LED light's not needed. GoPro on my head and it's all darkness. Down here, don't think you guys can see. You might just be able to see this. So these are some old DJ speakers that I used to have, but they're carpeted. And they're carpeted with the same type of carpet that you find in a race car interior. So it actually looks quite nice. I mean, I've got like the floor tiles down here. You know, it's actually the floor tiles from underneath a hot tub, but it's got that sort of weird fleck design that you see on the metallic plates, and a little fire extinguisher down there as well. And I'm trying to get it lit quite nicely. Now obviously the LEDs from the backdrop light it up a little bit, and the idea is to just make the area just seem like the cockpit, so it's much more immersive. So I just thought, well, I'll invest in the bezel kit, because when I see these people doing the onboards and they've got the bezel-free kit, it does look a lot better. Right, so this is the bit I'm not sure about. Remove the toggles from the cord. Right, okay, so that's what I was not sure about. So this is actually going over my roll cage there. remove the toggles from the card. Now, does this just... Will this just go through now? And thread the coils into both holes in your top bracket. Drop it down to your bottom bracket. Yoink. Alright, let's give that a winch up there. And then drop it down there. So I'll do a review on this. I would have thought. Well, why is that so long? What am I missing here? Why is that so long? This is how gormless I am, honestly. So that's for both of them. I think. Yeah, I'll go. Do I go from there? Yeah, right, I'll go from the bottom. That says go from the top, but I'm going to go from the bottom. Because I'm assuming you want the toggles at the bottom. So there's one thing for each. I thought it was 2 per side. 2 per bracket, but it's 1 per bracket. So you take it all the way up, loop it back down. That's why I'm going wrong. Because I'm dense in the head. Pull that through there. Pop that through there. Now, if you were intelligent, you'd have done this after you've put it on, because that's what you meant to do, innit? I meant to do this after I put it over. I meant to do it after I put it over the thing. Anyway, I'll put it back on. And show you what it looks like. There you go. So that's the kit, like assembled. Right, like that. Now obviously I've got to take this back off because these bits go behind the screen. So I'm going to have to leave you. While I assemble this, and then I'll be back once it's done. Right, now I don't know if these are made for 32s. I don't know if it gives you enough film for 32s because it's way too big. So I'm going to have to release the grub screws and pull the film through the top by maybe an inch. So I'm trying to hold on to it as best I can while I loosen. And I'll feed it through. There we go. So once it's sat, I'm assuming you can tweak about with it a little bit to get the positioning right. And I've dropped the Allen key down the back of my rig. Right, hopefully it's landed somewhere accessible. I can't see it. Oh, where are you? There's many places this could have gone. Oh, it's lovely stuff. Oh. Right. Oh. Tighten this other one up. Now that's tight, we can pull the remaining cables through, and a little bit of tweakery. That kind of looks like it might be in the right place. Let me just change this. Dear me. Right, now, here's the thing. I don't know if your screens have got to be a particular angle. Oh, we'll go, let's go Porsche Cup. Whether it doesn't work like on desktop mode, but I can see the bezel. So we'll see. So yeah, so I can actually see what Dave was saying. When Dave did his review, I can see what he was saying. Because what is behind it at the moment is my start window. But it's not bad. It's not blurred bad at all. Right, let's just load the thing up. While this is loading, I'll start building the next one. Ooh. But that was, I mean, for me, that was good. That was a good build. It was fairly straightforward. This one's going to be more difficult because we'll move Baby Yoda, who sits on my dashboard. So basically, I mean, this is really lucky. Well, this might be wrong now. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. So on this side, the little plastic bracket just slips under the monitors, like, and I'm saying just, like, there's 2mm, 3mm, whereas this is a little slightly lower, so I actually need to adjust my my screen, because that's not gonna, I mean, we can force it under, which is what we might do for now. Once it's done, I might just force it in. I'll tell you what, I'll just take that off. There we go. So there's the cover for the aluminium profile on the old PSR. That is giving me enough clearance to get this job done, and then we'll tweak it next time we do stuff to the rig. Right, let's get in the cockpit and give this a little look. Yeah, I mean, I see the bezel. It's not going away at all. Why is that? Is it the angle of the screen? Is that too tight? Does it need to come away a bit? I don't know how much tweaking's required, see. Have I got like movement of this? Will this? I don't know what I've got behind it, see. There should be nothing stopping me moving.
New fastest lap for Marshall, 150.69.
Right, they're pretty flush, like the screens. I mean, that isn't removing the bezel. Which is strange. I mean, if I move forward, it is. If I move to there, it's gone. I don't know if that suggests that my field of view is wrong. I don't think it is. But that is currently not removing the bezel. Aha. That is though. So what's... Is it the tightness of them toggles? Right, so it's gonna take a bit of fiddling, and once it's in position, I think it's gonna do the job. But currently, struggling to get that to sit right. Again, I don't know if this is a similar problem that you have with the Azus kits.
That's a new fastest lap for Marshall,
I'm not sure.
150.38.
Definitely doable. It's definitely doable, and it's clean. It's a tidy kit. Simple, effective, I suppose. To install and everything, that part of it is So that's towards me. Yeah, that part of it is good. It's going to be the tweaking. I've got no more angle, I don't think, to play with the actual hardware, with my screens and stuff. I don't think I have anyway. Right, we'll go quite big out the top again because there's a lot to play with, it seems. And I do think that's for 32-inch screens. It's probably why you gives you so much more. It's a wee bit wonky. So I'm sitting the bottom one flush with the film because I don't need it hanging down the bottom anymore there. So yeah, just on first impressions of building it and everything, I can totally understand what Dave says about, you know, would you buy it if you had the Azus kit? You wouldn't bother. But considering you can't get them, it's a really good alternative. Like, it is a really good alternative. Right, that needs to come down. It cost me 40 quid this. I can't remember what shipping was, but I think the kit was 40 quid. So the Azus kit is what, 130 odd, I think. I did see one on Amazon recently, but it had been there a while. Been there like a month. I'd had it in my basket for a month and I didn't pull the trigger because I just thought, like, there's no way this is in stock for a month. So I was a little bit skeptical of the whole thing. Right, is that going to fit if I made it too tight? Get out. Right. I don't know if I need that. It's almost like I need it out. Like when I push the top. Like if I manipulate this thing, the film itself, it starts to make shit disappear. I don't know if I need it really tight. Anyway, I'm going to put the headphones back down again. Right. Yeah. Yet again, there's some issues with it. That one's actually a little better now. I don't know if it's a little better because the roll cage is kind of covering it a little bit. I'm gonna have to tighten. I don't know if I tighten or loosen the grub screws. I think the PDF says about adjusting. So remove toggles from the cord and thread cord into both holes on your top bracket. Drop down the back of the measuring bottom. Replace toggles once all adjustments have been made to hold it on place and assemble kit. So I don't know if the toggles just keep it from moving. But yeah, there's, I don't know, I can't make my mind up on this one. So this one here looks better. I can't see the bezel, but it's warping the roll cage in the game. Did I knock my camera out there, by the way? Because it... No, it's alright, isn't it? Yeah, let me have a little tweak again. Apologies for this. You'll see the finished product in my next onboard upload. But yeah, obviously, from my position, I don't want to have to move, but I think tightening it up, bringing the brackets real tight is going to work. Right, bear with me. Right, I'll tell you what bothers me now is, and I don't know if this is the issue I had when I tried to make the bezel-free kit. What I've got now is more annoying than the bezels, which is an offset in the line of the dash. Now, it's tweakable. I'm sure it's tweakable. See, it's better if I go that way. So I bet what I'm doing here is I'm just moving the bezel-free kit around. Let me give myself a little bit more tweakage. with these toggles. But it's not straight. It's on an angle. So it's probably like instead of being straight like that, it's probably like that, which, because it's, you know, clear, don't really matter of the angle of it, you know. But what matters is the outcome. But I don't know if that gap is a field of view thing. Like if I go to my camera, if I just load the default, it's actually better. It is actually better. So what I've got now, it's difficult. I'll tell you what, can I just show you? I don't know if there's an ad will run shortly. I'll skip these ads. Skip them ads. Right, I don't know if this will work. Right, I'm just going to take you on a little trip. Right, that's what I've got there. Let me have a look at my stream. Let's go here. Right, so by moving this, you can see my fingers here, by the way. By moving this bracket now, you see the bezel appear up the line there. There's the roll cage, by the way. So that just lines up with this roll cage here, from my point of view, in my previous field of view. Now I'm going to have to move it. Yeah, I'm going to have to move that now so it lines up with that. But the problem I have now is this is in the way. The tubing's tubing. The profile's in the way. I don't know. We'll solve that problem when we get to it. There's the other one, by the way. That one's pretty tidy, isn't it? You can't really see that that's there. There it is there. Whop, whop, whop. I'm available for sound effects if anyone's interested. But that's clean. That's a clean one. That, happy with that. I'll just leave that alone. It looks terrible from our point of view. It's blebbed all the way out. It's massive bleb there. Can you see the? You see that from there or not? There. See that bleb? There. I'd have got my nails done if I'd have known this was happening. So yeah, if I move that over, you see the gap, the bezel move and appear. But the angle of it's crazy. The angle of it now at the top is that's the excess, by the way, and I think that's there because, you know, 32s. If people want 32s, so if I move it into position so it's in a straight line, that's what it looks like. But if I offset it at the bottom, you see the bezel start to disappear everywhere apart from there, which is the bit that's in my eye line the most. Now, it's not a major thing, is it? It's not a massive deal. But then neither's having a bezel. Never. Oh, hang on. Go the other way. Oh. Oh, I tell you what. I tell you what. We're in there, aren't we? We are in there. Happy days. Right, now what you can do, I'm just going to hold this for the rest of the day. If I go out and get this camera Bosch back up, it'd be nice if I could move that, this camera box, if I could move that out of the way, it'd be class. Now obviously I can pitch, and I can pitch to the point where I could probably get rid of that line. It's hard to see for you guys. Like that. So the line's pretty much all joining up nice now, isn't it? But it looks like, am I pitched too low? Maybe I'm pitched a little low there. So then do I just raise... raise her up a bit? reckon that's pretty damn clean. I don't know if I can get it better. Oh, I fucked it up now. Bwop, bwop. Yeah, I reckon that's probably as good as it's going to get. That's pretty good though, right? That one's perfect. But probably because it's hidden with the roll cage. Actually need to go across a little bit there. Alright, let's save that. Right, what do we think? What do you think, guys? If you're on the stream, let me just get my chat box back up. Where's my mouse? What do you think? What do you think about this? Does it look good enough? I think it probably does. Alright, let's get this all set back up so we know what's going on. Right, I think camera-wise, I think that's back in the right place, and everything's available that was before that you can see. I need to move my acoustic baffle back, but yeah, I think I'm pretty pleased with that. I've messed it up again. Yeah, I reckon that is fine. The only thing now is whether my I'm going to be forever tweaking these things. The only thing is whether I need to pitch the car back up, because it is pitched very low there. I don't know whether it's gonna... Why can't I have my mouse back? Thanks. If I go back, let's go default again. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's see if I can come back out, because I would like my roll cage to line up again. So that lines me roll cage up. Yep, I think we're pretty good there. Right, with all that done, first of all, I'll do a couple of laps in the old Porsche. See what it's like when you're driving. Bear with me. Right, let's replace Baby Yoda. Put these things out of the way. Right, yeah, I'll just run a couple of laps in the Porsche then. I think the Mazda race is going to be starting soon.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Left exit looks clear.
Oh shit, this is the weird one, isn't it? Oh no. Yep.
You need to slow down a bit if you
Probably a
don't want
cut
to
track that. Just make some adjustments to it as I drive. It's got a weird light emitting through it. Now that might be the gap in the back. I don't need to be driving for this, I can probably do it. No, it's not. That's not the gap. A lot of trial and error with this. Luckily, it's pretty solid in its design. I need that thing out there though. Oh, it does help if I toggle them up tight. Yeah, a lot of tweaking needed. Right, let's withdraw from that. Right then, what we're doing, advanced Mazda. Was it 1:15? Pretty sure it was 1:15. Yeah, we've had no practice here. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know whether we'll adjust that a little bit more. I probably will while this is loading. Uah.
New fastest lap for Sato, 2:48.43. That's 20 minutes to go. Fastest lap for Almeida, 2:48.26.
Hey Kieran, how you doing, buddy? This is Advanced Mazda, mate. I've just installed a bezel-free kit. I've just had it delivered this morning. That's what I'm tweaking at the moment. I don't know with this, you know. The thing is, I don't know if having the bezel-free kit is more distracting than not having it. Like what you gain in obviously not having bezels, you lose in clarity. So I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, we will persevere and...
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
See what it looks like when I actually do the upload, because what it looks like to me is irrelevant really. The reason I bought it was so that the onboards would look better. 27s, mate. So the kit is made for it, but it's not the Azus. It's a DIY one that a fella on Etsy has made. It's the one Dave Cam reviewed, and the kit is fine. The kit isn't the problem. The kit is, you know, you can tell it's a really good kit. It's designed well. problem is... Fucking hell. The problem is just bezel-free kits in general, and what they bring and what you lose. The left-hand side one's never going to be an issue because of the way the car is, where the frame is in the car. Roll cage and that. This is really loose. But that one is quite distracting because it's very blurry. Why have I not got auto clutch on here because I couldn't shift then? Yeah, angle of monitors. I did consider angle of monitors. Auto blip is what we want. I've only got 4 minutes here. Yeah, it could be the angle of the monitor.
There's traffic left, clear left.
That is a black flag, I believe. No?
Okay, Duncan, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Same livery as me, this guy.
Right side. Still there, clear right.
Gonna have to go careful on the tyres here. It's gonna be difficult to qualify, I think. I think people set them up a bit boxy. What do you mean by a bit boxy?
Car right. He's still there. Still there. He's still there. Still there.
Oh,
Still there.
the angle of the monitors.
Hold your line.
I'm with you.
Hold your line. Clear right.
So much squarer, much more in. I don't know if I can bring them in anymore, actually. Without turning my brackets round, maybe. I don't know. I'll have a little tweak with it at some point. Draft's a killer.
Car right. Right side's clear. Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Confidence builder for the race. Right, let me just have a quick check if I can change the monitors then. I won't do it now, but I'll have a look. No, I'm not sure that I can. I can adjust it if I was to take a bolt out and leave it quite. It's hard to explain. So on the PSR1 bracket, you've got a slot that's like, you know, long, so you can adjust the pivot of that and adjust the angle of that bracket. And then where the monitor is sitting within that is governed by where on that slot you have it. Now I have it at the biggest angle, the place that gives you the biggest angle. But then where the profile sits,
temperature's decreasing. It's now 23
I think
Celsius.
I can loosen. I think I can probably loosen it to move it, but I just don't know. I don't know if that's the issue. It's not entirely flat, see. See, it's now the best that I've had it. That's the best it looks from where I am. The problem, it's going to be really difficult to explain, but the problem I'm having is that the bezel's gone, but in order to get the bezel to go, the bezel-free kit is sticking out too much and it's too obvious. So I need the bezel to go, but I need the bezel-free kit to not be visible so much. So yeah, it's very difficult. What car number am I at? Oh, 3. Shit.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Yeah, there's going to be some tweaking needed for sure.
Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 23 Celsius.
I was trying to warm up there, but I'm probably going to have to give it something to get a lap in here, aren't I? Just realised my inputs aren't on the screen. I'll have to do it after. No, I'll do it now because I don't want to. So I'll remove it for when I do the onboards. What am I doing? Lucky there not to get a black flag, I think. Right, no idea where I'm going to qualify yet. I don't know what my delta is, but I'm a second down. Not going to get into 5th gear as well. Yes, I have, mate. I've just done it. Just done it. Problem is, top split 4.1k. They're just too quick for me. I finished P12, I think. It's a really good result, considering, but it was a rubbish race. But yeah, you're on your toes throughout the whole thing. It's your car feels like it's going to snap all the time, or mine did. I hope this is one of them laps that's smooth, therefore fast, and not smooth, therefore you're driving really slowly. But I think it probably is. I'm 2 seconds down on Summit, I don't know what. Well, it's a lap. If I stay, I'm not. I was going to say if I stay P6, I'll be happy. I haven't. Eh? I haven't done a lap. What was wrong with my lap? There was nothing wrong with that lap. I didn't get an incident point. I mean, I've got an off track, but I don't know where. Is that an off track? If that was it, I'd be surprised. That wasn't it. There wasn't one here. Is that one potentially? That might be it. Right, well, we're starting at the back. Never mind. Right. Yeah, is everything alright in the stream, by the way? I've been messing about with so much stuff, I don't know what's going on. Looks okay. Right. From the back then. Although it's not really the back, is it? But we're right in the thick of it, like. We might be meatballing here. Never mind. We've got safety rating to burn. We don't care. And if I lose about 1,000 iRating, I'll be in the second split for VRS all week, so that wouldn't be a bad thing either.
Best of luck out there, fellas.
Indeed.
.35 minutes. The track temp is 23. The air temp is 21 Celsius. Okay, mate, get ready. Relax. Green, green, green. Looks like P6 has gone off in La Source. Car right. In the middle, 3 clear left. On your right.
I shouldn't have lifted there to try and get in that gap.
Hold your line. Still there. Be still there. Clear all round. Clear right.
Good driving, Stuart, mate.
Car right.
Yeah, that was a bit.
Hold your line.
We made it out alive,
Hold
though.
your line. Still there. He's still there. Right side's clear.
Both lifted there for each other.
He's still there. Clear right.
Right, we've got draft. Not a bad start considering.
Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Nice one, Duncan. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. P8. On your left. Clear left. On your right. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear.
Not worth the risk there.
Car left. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Clear left. That's the stuff, we'll have some more of that.
I wasn't sure what the guy in the white car was doing. I didn't know if he was going to send it on all of us. Jesus Christ, mate. Just very slow through there. Waffesty is real. So I think if Ray gets past everyone, which he has now.
I clicked anyone when I fucking lost it.
Oh, he's so slow through the corners. If Ray gets past them and catches me, providing I get past this guy, I'll work with Ray to try and close the gap to the pack. We should get past this guy on the brakes, if not before.
Car right. Still there. Clear right. Come on, Duncan. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
But now he decides to be class on the brakes. I thought he was sending it like in my mirror. He wasn't half going
Just
for
keep
it.
hitting your marks. This is looking good. P5. Car right. Clear right. Left side. He's still there. Still there. Clear left.
Please don't do that again. Oh! Yeah, you won't be doing that again. That was terrible. I don't know if you saw it in the mirror. It was terrible from Ray. He was so eager to carry that speed through, and now we've got no one to work with. So raw pace alone.
The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds.
Is the only way to close this gap. 4.5 ahead. So at the moment he's probably got a bit of draft. Or maybe not.
The gap to Matt Reeve behind is now 1.5 seconds.
Hopefully Ivan Mative is a Smurf with the number after his name there, so if he's quick we might be able to work with him. You can see how much slower it is though. I'm not getting into 5th gear there. I was in 5th way before Blanchimont in the previous lap. Yeah, Ivan's catching. Too far ahead the podium guys, I think. Considering they've got draft, I don't think we'll get there. And if Ivan catches me, yeah, we can work together. We'll catch P4, but we'll need a bit more, I think, to get on the podium here. Long race though.
P4's gone off in turn 11, yellow flag.
Whoops. Good old freebie. Are you doing Phillip Island in the GT3 this week then, Kieran? Is that on your plans for the week? If the participation was higher, then it'd be good. Second split race there'd be really good. But if it continues to be top split, it's just going to be really difficult.
The gap to Matt Reeve behind is now 1.8 seconds. P4.
I wouldn't be surprised though if there's some battling up ahead, especially in the later stages. People start getting runs. already scrapping, I think.
There's an incident in turn 11. We think it might be Almeida. Yellow flag.
Here we go.
Okay, Duncan. The next car is Almeida.
Yeah, this is great fun, to be honest, mate. What I like about this though as well is when you're in the advanced Mazda and 35-minute races, like there is a lot more strategy involved. You think like you can under fuel so you're a little bit quicker, and the tyres always go off at the end. Obviously draft plays a big part. But yeah, there's always good racing in the Mazdas. People just get out of rookies and forget about them, but it can be a lot of fun. So as long as I stay in draft here. He's quick though. This might be a Smurf account. He's definitely quicker than me. But yeah, we stay in the draft, then we're in the fight, I think. As long as he ain't too much faster through all this stuff, we'll stay with him, I think. We are catching as well, I think. Maybe this guy was the one with the pace and they were just sitting in his draft. I'll push him if we get the chance. Jesus. Nearly in the back of him there.
Stay close, there might be a chance here.
Sorry mate, try to bump you there. Maybe a little bit too much difference in speed. Was a bit of a whack. I've had an incident point somewhere though. Not sure where.
Wasting a lot of time here. Get your elbows out and force the pass.
Fastest lap, cheers mate. See, I need all that here. I need that information here. I keep saying this. I'm going to do it after this. Need to know these things.
Left, clear left.
See, his line through there is wider, quicker, and won't scrub the tyres as much, but I can't get it rotated out there. I need the dip to rotate the car. Yeah, they are right there.
Clear left. Incident in turn 11. It looks like Almeida.
Pushing too hard. I lost a lot of time there. But I'm on the podium. That's it, once they're gone. That's it, cheers mate. That's just experienced that like a while ago. Maybe not even a while ago, you know, maybe even just a few months ago. I'd have just looked to try and keep momentum up. Gone to the inside. I think part of the problem for me with avoiding wrecks is I try and guess which way they're going to go rather than wait to see which way they're going to go and go the other way. I just think it's 50-50 guess. Most of the time you can work it out based on the way the car's moving and physics and stuff, but sometimes you just never know. It can just snap and swing back around crazily. And if I'd have tried to go inside there, I'd have got caught in that. So yeah, happy days, but unfortunately we've lost our meal ticket there.
P3.
It's all going to come down to how much Martin wants to win, I think, because Junichi is clearly quicker. Not based on iRacing alone, but Junichi is probably Division 1 at 3.3k, whereas Martin is probably Division 2, same as me. So if Junichi needs the points, Division points, if he's thinking of championships and stuff like that, then he might get aggressive. Just need to bring this home now, still 10 minutes. Yes, I assumed the first time there was contact, but maybe he just did that. It's probably one of the reasons he's so quicker, and it is a corner where you can make a lot of time up, but it's not worth the risk. Yeah, lonely race, but yeah, 10 minutes of watching the relative, I guess, and managing, and now just bringing it home. This should see me back over 3k iRacing.
To go, that's 10 minutes left.
Fuel's fine. So Junichi obviously doesn't think he can drive away from Martin. Otherwise he'd have done it by now, I think. I'm noticing the bezel kit less. I think if you focus on it, it's a bit of a problem. If you don't, and it's fine, but
incident in the chicane. We think it might be Matt Reeve.
now I've mentioned it though, I'm noticing it again. I just thought it would. I just thought the angle would be obvious. The angle it sticks at. I would have thought it's just as straight as it can be, as straight up and down as it can be.
Nicely joined.
But it doesn't seem
Really
to be.
nicely joined.
Seems that the best way is to have a bit of a bleb on it, like bulging out a little bit. Seems to be the way.
Fucking idiot. Nice one meter, so counting.
The gap behind has now decreased to 9.3 seconds.
Just be careful of the tyres here. Yeah, I reckon you're right there, mate. Just getting used to it, innit? I'll have to have a look where Global Mazda is, because I can't do a on-board race with a GoPro on my head in advanced for 35 minutes, because it's difficult, that, I think. I don't know if I can keep that up. Fancy a Formula race actually. Formula 3, Formula 4. Not sure where they are. Cheers, Kieran. Yeah, enjoy your the rest of your day, mate. As much as you can at work. Cheers for popping in, buddy. Good luck in your races later on, mate. Right, 2 more laps.
Gap to Martin ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds. To go, you're looking good for a podium. Almeida is getting closer, the gap's now 8.2.
So he's fought his way back up then. Pretty good going considering 2 spins.
Oh, good to see you, Ray. I haven't seen anyone in about quarter of an hour.
It's lonely out there. Thought we were getting the white flag there. One more then. Saying that, Caps is telling me there's 3 laps remaining of fuel, of course, but that would mean... Oh yeah, 2 laps, yeah, that's about right. Just my brain taking a while as usual.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Ooh! Excuse me. Happy with the podium coming from the back, but Jesus, this has been boring. There's the white flag. So Janichi's got in front now. I only just noticed he might have been in front for a while, but let's see if there's any more scrapping. It's lucky that not to get a slow down. I looked over there because I moved everything to that screen, so when I'm doing my onboards I don't get the incidents popping up and people disconnecting and stuff. It should all be on that screen. But it does mean I miss things from time to time, which is obviously why I missed the off track, which made me start at the back.
P3.
Ricardo's pushing like it's too far back, he won't get me, but just took a second out of me in the first part of this lap, I think. It's without draft as well.
P5 has binned it in campus.
I reckon another lap and he'd be on me, genuinely, because he'd close the gap to within draft and then he'd just close it and drive on by, I think. Happy days. Yeah, I gave him a lot of room there, but Oof. He must know I'm there. To be fair, if he's single screen, maybe he doesn't. He's turned in and then backed off. And then, yeah, the thing is, like, it looks... This is always the case with Eau Rouge. This looks like a massive gap to leave. But obviously, the natural trajectory of his line is there. And the natural... It's very difficult to say this for some reason. The natural trajectory of my line is there. So you're going to meet in the same place. So although you leave each other a massive gap there, by the time you get here, you'd all be in the same place. If I don't keep tight here, and if he decides, well, he's taking the racing line anyway, if I don't keep that tight, then we're both in the same place there. Good that though, good fun. Practice event still going on there. So yeah, that should tip us over to the 3K. I'm going to message Gavin, who sold this bezel kit. And I'm going to see if he's got any tips. On how to fit it, because yeah, it's a little right. See what we gained. Obviously nothing on safety, and 49. Lap wise, 48.4. So he's a second quicker, Ricciardo. But we have the same lap time as Janichi. And this 47.9 is probably sat in the draft of the others. So I think we're alright. I think pace-wise we're alright. 48.4, 48.7, 48.9, 49.3, 49, 49, 40. Yeah, I think we're good. I think pace-wise we're good there. Certainly in strength of fields like this. Right, so that's at Imola. I'm just looking at some Formula races to do. Lime Rock Park. Formula C. So that's Formula 3, isn't it? Laguna. Just, nah, not doing Laguna. Formula 1600. What's that? That's Formula Ford. Have I just looked at that up there? Oh, that's weird. So the Formula Ford fixed is at a different circuit. That's interesting. So that's 20 minutes. That's 12 minutes. So this is the open setup, I'm guessing. That's at Belle Isle. I like Belle Isle. I do like Belle Isle. Yeah, Suzuka. I'm not fussed on Suzuka. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Where's the Nordschleifer thing? What's car's this? The Renault Clio. Oh dear me. I like the Ringmeister series. I don't like the Renault Clio anymore. I did like it. Don't like it anymore. Virginia for IMSA. Skippy's at Virginia. Formula A is at Zandvoort. No one does that. There's no point doing that. 72 laps, dear me. Well, that's got quite a good following, hasn't it? The Radical. I don't race it. So the one that's screaming out to me here is this. But I don't race this car. And I don't really know how to drive open wheelers. So I'm not too sure. All in all, it's a bit of a shit week, this. If I'm honest. Not the best. Let's have a little practice in this thing. There'll be a setup for me somewhere. Formula 1600 trophy at Belle Isle. Right, this is the problem. I don't know what this is called. When I look in my setups, I don't know what it is. Is it the Ford V8 SC? Ray formula, is that what it's called? So is it in as Ray? Ray GR22, is that it? 2023. Oh, 2023 season 3. Right, is it in there? Yes, okay. So we'll have a little drive around here till Gavin gets back to me. Right, now that looks weird, because it looks like my mirrors are turning away from me.
Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. The pit exit's clear.
Force feedback's way too strong. Tell you what, the sense of speed in this thing's quite crazy. Feels like you're going really fast. Alright, Right, have I got some sort of weird camera set up on here because I need to do something about this keyboard setup. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Yeah, that looks odd.
It exit is clear.
So this is where it's a little bit strange having a roll cage above me. Doesn't really work.
Engage the limiter. Box in 350 metres. You've had a black flag. We'll need to come into the pits.
Alright, bear with me. Right, cheers for watching the stream, guys. I'm going to cut this one short, and yeah, I'm going to sort the bezel free kit out. I'm going to jump off, get it all adjusted correctly, move any angles of screens if I need to. And yeah, and then we'll come back on and we'll stream later on tonight. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Cheers for tuning in. Cheers for the support as always. Hope you've enjoyed the races, and yeah, we'll be back on shortly.